I met a woman not that long ago. I went to one of those spiritual healing things, and we were doing a meditation, and she came up to me with tears in her eyes afterwards, and she said, "I'm privileged to meet you." And I said, "Why?" She said, "You're the first person," she said, "I channel stuff all the time, and you're actually the first person I've ever met that has found their purpose." She said, "I know people do, but it's all over you." And she said, "I'm privileged to meet you." In saying that, let me tell you the hard side of that. It means giving up friends and family to follow who you are. I know Esther Hicks talks about it in the Law of Attraction, where we have it's like a GPS that's been programmed in us. And an analogy I give is if this is your life here, well, let's look at it as a town. So here you are in Los Angeles and you're heading to New York, and you know that New York is your destiny. Yet all the way along the way you think you're off track because you're going through, the mountains, and you're going through potholes in roads, and all the way there you're going, well, this isn't my life, because my life's supposed to be New York, and this is nothing like New York. Because it's not, it's only the journey there. And sometimes it's just that last hill you go over and you go, oh my God, there's New York. And you see that that's where you were supposed to be. So what I've done in my life now is to give complete trust, get out of the head and go into the heart. And when you do that, things change in a heartbeat. But it's extremely scary because you're actually giving up everything, all thinking, because logic goes out the window, and trusting that that's where you are. So if you're trusting and you're going from LA to New York, all the way along the way you're not going, well, this doesn't look right, and that you're just trusting that you're on the road, on the right road. GPS says you're on the right road, even though it looks nothing like New York, but you're going to reach your destiny. And that's what I've done. When I met Corey, the guy that affectionately known as the guy that sees dead people, and he told me my life had been written, it probably took me about 12 months to really understand that and really follow my heart. In that, there was what I call the pullers in life. I had to delete so many people out of my phone, off my Christmas list. Mind you, there wasn't many on it. But, I've just decided to live my life for me. My children have grown up. Thank God for that. As I say, I do understand why some animals eat their young. And with that, it's having the faith to believe that my destiny was written in my heart, in my DNA. It's who I was meant to be is there. And to trust that, let me tell you, I get a bit teary about it sometimes, because you do give up a lot. Yet the rewards of doing that are absolutely amazing, because the things that have happened in my life, the coincidences that have happened that have just gone, you're on the right track. And, I never even went to church. And now all of a sudden I'm not just a believer, I'm actually in contact with something that is guiding me. Very scary, very scary. But I know I'm on the right track, and I've got to follow that. And I think if we all do, they talk about finding your purpose. The only way you're going to find your purpose is to get out of your head, because the head isn't where it is, it's in the heart. And when you follow your heart, there will be people that you need to get rid of, because they're the pullers, they're the people that come into your life and say, oh, but sweetheart or darling, or why would you want to do that? It's like the person, you got two fat people and one goes on a diet and the other one tries to sabotage them all the time because they like hanging out with a fat friend. So if you've got friends that are losers, sorry, you know who you are, that are out there, talk, gunner, and don't do anything. And when you start to do it, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go to third world? It's much comfortable here. And and they do it with love, but I love you and I care about you and I'm your friend. And what happens is you go, oh, well, that person cares about me, yeah, and you keep being pulled back. Just have the confidence to say, no, this is my heart and this is what I need to do, and do it. It's very scary, but boy, oh boy, knowing you're on track is just bloody brilliant.